There are reports this morning that a woman from Dagenham was told to stop teaching her 3-year-old granddaughter how to ride a bike because riding bikes is banned where she lives. Tracy Osborne-Facey claims a housing association officer told her that the cul-de-sac where she lives had a no balls or bikes policy and that she was breaking the rules. It said the housing association brought in the policy after complaints by residents. But how do we strike a balance between noise nuisance and letting children play in the street? Well, Paul Hocker is from Play London. Good morning to you. Have you heard of this sort of thing happening before?
Not to this extreme. This is something quite special. This is a special kind of madness that I haven't really come across before. We have had instances of children being threatened with ASBOs for playing football outside their house, but nothing on this scale. The idea that a child can't be taught to learn how to ride a bike outside their house is just, to me, inconceivable.
Yes, actually, I can understand about the balls, because I had a friend of mine who lived on a corner house, and the relentless, when we were having a cup of tea, and actually the relentless noise of the ball kicking against the wall was quite irritating at all times of the day and night.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cultural thing. In Denmark, for example, when they build an old people's home, the sites they look for are close to children's schools because the older people like to hear children playing. Now, there's something in our DNA, our cultural DNA, that means that we don't want to hear children play. It's that kind of...
It's not about children playing. I was actually talking specifically about balls. I can understand why somebody would want to say no ball games because, as I said, it is relentless when kids are playing, and as they get a bit older and the ball gets thwacked more noisily, and as Paul mentioned a bit earlier on, you know, you can really hurt if you get hit by a stray ball that's being kicked.
Well, okay, let's just on that issue. The idea that children don't play with big old leather balls anymore. If they do play out, you can ask a child to play out with a softball. They're quite happy to do that. But the truth is, Penny, when children do play out, kicking a ball around tends to be the last thing they want to do because they can do that over at the park or over in a mate's garden. What they want to do is things like learn to ride a bike or go on their skates. And you know, if we go down this road, if you excuse the pun, we're ending up with children that having childhoods that like cattle in veal crates, where they're just contained in the house playing Xbox, and they're not getting out and being physically active. The work that we're doing at London Play at the moment is to get children playing out simply just on the one count of childhood obesity in London being so prevalent. 1 in 5 children is now obese. If we carry on like this, by 2050, half the nation is going to be overweight. That's a huge price to pay in terms of public health. Children need to be out and about. We need, as a society, to not just tolerate that, but we need to support it as well, because it is very important that children... I mean, learning how to ride a bike, for example, is a rite of passage. You know, it's about children having that first opportunity in life to take a risk and be successful, because most children do learn how to ride a bike, given the chance. And this child being denied that right, just on that level, I think is a terrible decision by this housing authority.
Paul, we appreciate your time this morning. Paul Hocker there from London Play, BBC London 94.9. It's The Breakfast Show with me, Paul Ross, and Penny Smith, and it's now 7:52.